Hey girl.
Howdy, 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 my beautiful darling. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and today I'm going to be getting into some tarot messages. We're going to be seeing what your spirit guides, what your ancestors have to be telling you today, if they have anything to warn you about, darling, or if there's just some insight that needs to be had, darling, right? We're going to be seeing what's going on with you guys today. If you enjoy this tarot reading, let me know in the comments below which cards resonate and how, because that's how I keep up with you guys, is through the comments, as well as give this video a like and subscribe, darling, if you enjoy this reading for today, or you just enjoy my vibe for today, darling, because that helps me out more than you ever possibly could know, honey. All right, so let's just jump right into this, darling. Let's see what's happening. Remember, I only do my private personal readings on my website, SimplyVelca.com. Nowhere else. I won't reach out to you personally for a reading, so be sure of that. There are scammers about, darling. Let's see what's happening, darling. Let's see what's happening, what's popping, darling. So, darling, let's get into this. High Priestess energy with this Ace of Cups here. There's something going on in your intuition. It feels as if your alarm system's going off, darling. You know, it's almost as if you're starting to see some red flags with the situation. I say this because of the Five of Swords here, darling, in the back of the deck. Your ringers are going off, darling. Your alarm system's going off, your internal alarm system, when it comes to this energy. It may not even be right now at this current point in time where, you know, maybe they're not physically doing anything right now, darling, but it's just like you're catching the vibe being different. You're seeing something about this. Maybe I get, for some of you guys, you were introduced to a new energy recently, or some new energy came into your life, and initially when you allowed it into your life, you're just like, wait a minute, this ain't feel, I ain't vibing with this, right? I do feel as if you opened your heart up to this on some level before you start seeing these red flags here. I feel that definitely hardcore. But to thing I want to be talking about mostly here is with this High Priestess card coming in here, darling. High Priestess was in the reverse for you guys, so you guys are not, it's this message of where it's like you can't be ignoring this, darling. You know, honor your intuition at this time. You know, you're seeing these red flags, you feel these vibes, you got the vibe, darling, right? Trust in that. Don't be getting in your head telling yourself, being like, oh, you're overreading the situation, or, you know, whatever the narratives that we all go into, you know, when we try to play ourselves down and take away our own power, right? Listen to your internal security system, darling, right? It never will stray us away. Your spirit guides, your ancestors are really trying to, I'm seeing like a door and just someone banging on the door, right? And just be like, honey, this is the police, but not actually, you know. It's more so this vibe of where it's definitely like, you guys are just like, your guides are really trying to let you know about this person here, let you know about the shadiness that's happening here, darling, right? So let's start getting into this a little bit more. I have a card flying out, darling. We have here the Four of Pentacles here. Pull out while you can, darling. Get your head out of the gutter, darling. Pull out while you can with this Four of Pentacles here. You know, I don't know if some of you guys have had someone approach you recently when it comes to some type of partnership, when it comes to some type of connection. Maybe someone has approached you for some type of relationship right now, but I feel as if I want to you know, we'll cut that out, actually. I'm not going to edit it out, but I'm not going to say what it is I wanted to say. I do feel as if some of you guys, there is this person here, they have ulterior motives, darling. That's really what I'm getting here. And they're trying to get you to invest energy into them, you know, invest either financial or even just emotions, right? They have hidden motives here. It couldn't, you know, it feels more so as if, rather than it being something that's malevolent to, darling, it feels more so of an energy of someone just like more selfish. They just have their own agenda, darling. It's like they are having themselves as the top priority. They may be presenting themselves in such a way where they're just like, yeah, darling, we're friends, we're partners in crime, darling, right? We're gonna do this together, right? Or even just because of this Ace of Cups here, right? They offer their emotions, well, they allegedly offer their emotions to you, and they're just like, hey, darling, right? Let's open up, let's connect, right? I feel as if there's more of a reason to this, right? They may be speaking of wanting to have something more committed to you, but in actuality, it might be just something that's just like, you know, just for example, like a booty call, darling, right? I can't help but feel as if like they just have their own agenda. They have something in mind, right? I'm being shown the Queen of Cups, which showcases to me that they are very locked in on something in particular that they are wanting, darling. So be aware of that, all right? Be aware about that. Let's continue on. Let's see what else we can be getting with this, darling. What else can I be getting in this energy here? We have the Page of Swords, so they've been watching you for a while, darling. Page of Swords energy is, you know, paying attention to your social media, watching you from afar. It's like they've been planning this out for a while. They captured their eye on you for quite some time, darling. And it's like, again, just this like constant, like, I feel like your internal systems, your internal security system is just like going off. It's beeping, darling. It's just like, hey, you know, but for some reason, I feel as if some of you guys are ignoring your intuition with this. I don't know if it's just because of what it is that they're offering to you, right? Where it's just like, it just sounds really good, darling, right? It sounds really good. It sounds really juicy. It sounds really promising. You know, maybe some of you guys have just been craving companionship for some time now, and you're starting to take the breadcrumbs just so you don't have to feel alone, darling, right? You know, and here's the thing, darling, like, I feel as if you started seeing those signs, but then you just started like brushing them off. You started brushing them off and you're just like, I'm just in my head about this, right? 8 of Wands here with the Wheel of Fortune. I do like, this is just straight up a message. The Wheel of Fortune was inverted. This is just straight up a message of where your God, this is a very forward message, darling. My readings are not usually like this. This is a straight up message of where it's like, if you were to entertain this energy any further, you would actually be going backwards in life. You know, you may be noticing since you started connecting with this energy, that things started having, like, you started having a streak of bad luck recently. I feel as if some of you guys mentally, you've been really in your head about this connection. I feel as if, like, you know, on paper you're just like, hey, like, I really want this connection, darling. I want that companionship, right? Because it's gonna be, you feel as if it's gonna make you feel good. But then when you're staying up late at night constantly thinking about this energy, but not in a positive way, you're just in this place of just being like, you know, over analyzing things, overthinking things. You're in this place of being like, oh, am I good enough? Did I say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing? You know, what have you. There's just this constant anxiety associated with this energy because you just care so much about it, right? You're associating this, your internal insecurity system, your alarms going off, as something that's you being the problem, rather than realizing that, you know, there's something going on here, darling. There's something definitely going on here, right? Y'all need to be watching out for this, darling. Watch your back, darling. I don't like this a lot. They definitely have been watching you for quite some time. They've been planning this out. Maybe they're waiting for the perfect moment when it comes to this energy here. And then the Page of Wands. Yeah, darling. They're waiting for the moment to strike, waiting for their moment to get theirs when it comes to your energy. You are so valuable, darling, to them. You are so valuable to them. Death card in at the back of the deck here. Maybe they're waiting for you to leave a situation or be going through like a time of loss. I feel as if some of you guys had this energy approach you right during a time when you were going through a hard time, darling. They saw that vulnerability here with that Page of Swords. I'm just called the Page of Wands, that Page of Swords here, and they're just like, oh, okay, this is the time to strike. This is the moment to engage with them, darling, right? And this is for a specific crowd, right? I'm confirming, really what this reading is just confirming the red flags that those already sensed, right? You're not going to be receiving this reading and be like, oh, who do I need to be worrying about, darling? Like, da-da-da-da-da. Like, darling, you know this. You know this energy. You already had this in your head, right? And you just been brushing this off. You're just like, oh, maybe I'm crazy, or maybe this, maybe that, you know, maybe whatever, right? But you can't be ignoring this for too much longer, darling. You can't be ignoring this. This is just bad juju. This is bad juju all over this, darling. Don't be trusting this. Don't be trusting this at all, please. Don't be trusting this. I don't feel good about this energy whatsoever, darling. You know, again, I feel as if the moment you started engaging with this energy, you started experiencing just a consistent streak of bad luck when it comes to just in your life in general, when you started allowing this in your space. I knew there was a reason as to why. I'm not going to move it so you can see it clearly. I knew there was a reason why before I sat down. I was like, you know what? I want to pull out my tourmaline, black tourmaline, darling. Because I just felt like, usually I just keep that just to myself, but it's just like, I felt like I needed, if I was going to sit down and connect to this energy, I was just like, nah, darling, I need to have this black tourmaline with me. And it's like, girl, what is up? I don't like this at all. Some of you guys, you know, if you're more in the spiritual pursuits, consider that this person as well might be some type of involved spiritually as well. And I'm not saying here that they've done some type of curse or some type of hex on you, but I almost feel as if they've been trying to, and this is very specific, but because I'm being shown hearts right now. It's almost as if they're trying to either do some type of glamour magic or something along the lines, and so they try to appear off more loving and engage with you more. This is just super shady energy, darling. 10 of Swords. Like, darling, we're getting nothing but all the heavy cards, honey. We're getting nothing but all the heavy cards here. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. Y'all are being too much of a people pleaser right now. Y'all are giving some energy the benefit of the doubt, and you need to take a step back and put up your boundaries. I'm not saying here that you need to cut this energy off entirely, right? You know that saying, keep your friends close but your enemies closer, darling, right? You don't need to let this energy know that you know what's up, that you're starting to see the red flags. You don't even need to be talking about it, darling. You just need to ride in silence. You need to just be an abundant, like, focus on your abundance. You need to focus on your own hustle, but not share what it is that you're doing with your hustle with them. You know, allow them to show their true colors to you, darling, because they always show their true colors as time goes on. People always end up showing their true colors, you know, one way or another. So allow this energy to do so, right? Keep a poker face. King of Cups in the back of the deck. Keep a poker face when it comes to this. Don't show your emotions. Don't show what it is that you're feeling. Because I feel as if you were to start talking about it, or even start, you know, engaging other people with this, I feel as if they would take that opportunity to try to twist things or make it seem like you're the crazy one or what have you, you know? So don't, like, it's really just a sense of identify this, catch that vibe, darling, because you definitely did. And just respect it in the sense of be like, all right, y'all need to figure yourselves out, right? You're not trying to be their sugar mama or their sugar daddy, darling. It's just like, we're all on our paths doing our own thing, darling, right? I don't feel called to this deck, actually. We're going to switch to this one. So let's continue on with this reading here. What else can we be getting, darling? What else can we be getting for y'all's energy here? Just protect yourself. You know, keep some black tourmaline with you. You know, keep an evil eye in your pocket or something. Wear an evil eye. You know, just do what you need to be doing. Watch what it is that you post on social media. Don't be too vulnerable right now because they are definitely analyzing you. I need to move this out of the frame. This looks obnoxious. So let's continue on with this. What else can we be getting for my darlings right now? What insight can we be receiving for you? Knight of Fire coming in here. Knight of Wands, Emperor card coming in, as well as the Five of Water, or the Five of Cups in normal tarot. So Knight of Fire, Knight of Wands here. Could be dealing with somebody that is very much, I really get a strong feeling that they have strong fire in their chart. I wanted to say, you know, I think I like, you know, whenever I'm channeling messages, I really don't, like, my memory's kind of hazy during that time, but I feel as if I was gonna say something and then I said I'm not gonna cut it out, I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna be saying, darling, I felt the need to say Sagittarius, you know, and so definitely watch out for any type of Sagittarian energy if they have very strong Sagittarius in their natal chart, not just like one specific thing in their with Sagittarian energy. I feel like it's a lot of fire. I feel it's like a lot of fire coming in here, even with this Emperor card here. I feel like it's a lot of fire energy that this person exudes, so definitely be on the watch for that. Five of Cups here, Five of Water. Let's get into this. Why is this Five of Water here for you guys? Why is this Five of Water coming out right now? Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's happening, darling. You have the Death card following you guys with this Five of Water, Five of Cups, and then the Sun card. So it's almost as if this person comes in during a time in your life, as I was saying, where you guys are going through some type of loss because they're watching for the right moment. They're waiting for you to show some type of vulnerability before they struck. They're just like, okay, this is the time where they're most, you know, vulnerable right now. And then I feel like they came into your life and they came in with all these promises of just being like, hey, I can make your life better. I'm so much better. Like, I'm better than anything you've had in the past. You know, it's almost as if I'm like the saying of where it's just like, oh, like, I'm not like these other people over here, right? It's very much so presenting themselves as if they can fix something in your life. And it's almost as if you might have even noticed with this energy where it's like this pattern where it's like everything that they present to you, it just feels so perfect, right? It feels so perfectly aligned. It might have even pushed this narrative of where you're part of their soul tribe or what have you, right? It's almost as if they're trying to like love bomb you. Look up what love bombing is if you're not familiar with the phrase. But love bombing really is just the concept of just giving you a bunch of love, compliments, and all of this, right? Promising just so much positivity in hopes that you just to build that attachment to them. Ten of Swords following you guys in this. Definitely, this is speaking to my people who have this energy coming in of where it's like they're coming in after, shortly after y'all have went through something, darling. This isn't a coincidence. This isn't a coincidence at all. And I feel as if they're presenting themselves as the fixer-upper. They're presenting themselves as like in such a way where it's like everything that they talk about themselves or present to themselves to you, then it's just like eerily, they'll try to make it seem as if there's, you know, the thing of like either just divine connection here. Like I feel as if they're trying to associate something more depthful for why it is you have all these similarities with this person and all that, when in actuality, the reality is when it comes to this energy, I feel as if there's so many similarities here because they're just paying attention to what it is that you're going through and trying to, you know, be that source of energy for you. They're trying to supplement what it is that they feel like you're lacking, and then present themselves to you and be like, hey, I can, you know, I'm quite literally the opposite of everything that you had beforehand, right? Queen of Swords here. Y'all need to keep your balance with this, or keep your balance, but y'all need to keep your strong boundaries with this energy, right? You need to keep strong boundaries. Feel as if you need to pull back some, allow them to pursue you more. Yeah, this is all just about protecting yourself, protecting your energy here. All right. So that's really what I want to. We're going to be doing one more card before we transition on from this energy here. Five of Cups coming in again. Yeah, darling. Five of Cups here twice. I really feel so strongly in this sense of where it's like you went through something, you just recently went through a breakup, you just recently lost a job. It's like you recently went through something, darling. And then this person comes in as the knight in shining armor, saying that they can fix everything, that they can be everything that you've wanted or needed in your life. And again, I don't even feel like this is like heavily like a romance thing. I feel like this could be about just someone trying to come in, trying to be your close friend and what have you, right? Because there is just this consistent message is just being distant. Consider other options, right? You know, don't just engage with this energy just because what it feels like companionship feels really good to you, because I feel like it's just all under false pretenses, darling. And I never get into type of readings like this, honey. Like anyone that's been a regular to my channel knows I'm not really like, I'm usually a very bubbly, optimistic type of person, honey. So for me to be this way, honey, y'all need to watch your backs. Watch your backs. Keep yourself protected. You know, claim your energy back from anything that you've given your energy to. Be in your most empowered at this current point in time, all right? Be in your most empowered. All right. What other messages can we get from my beautiful darlings right now? Let's lighten up these energies, honey. Girl, can I shuffle these cards? Can I shuffle these cards, darling? Can I shuffle these cards? Let's see here. What else is happening? Apparently, I can't shuffle these cards. Three of Wands, development and opportunity. With the Ten of Swords again, man. And then the Four of Cups. I want to show you guys the cards in a moment, don't worry. Three of Wands, Four of Cups, and Ten of Swords here. So the thing is here, I feel like what's happening, this other energy presented itself to you. They struck while the iron was hot, in a sense, for lack of a better example. They struck while the iron was hot, and then it's because of this energy here, they're going to be distracting you from, because you do, you know, you guys recently went through some type of loss, some type of heavy transition in your life, and you have opportunity coming in for you, darling, right? You have, it's like help is on the way, right? but it's like this pretend knight in shining armor try to like come in between, through that rendezvous. There's a better verbiage for it or analogy for this, but it's just like they knew you're waiting for something, and so they try to present themselves as that, right? Think about the Goldilocks and not Goldilocks. Think about the big bad wolf in the, what is that childhood book, the big bad wolf, the one that Little Red Riding Hood, darling, right? You're going to your grandmother's, and the wolf knows you're going to your grandmother, so the wolf goes gets ahead and goes into their bed, gets into the bed, dresses up as, that's a perfect analogy for it, darling. All right, we have the shadow, which is the devil card of normal tarot. Yeah, there is some type of shady energy here. You have blessings coming into you. Ace of Swords here coming in as well. You have some type of blessing coming in for you. You have help that is on the way that your spirit guides, your ancestors brought forward to you. All right, so definitely you have opportunity coming in, but this other energy that we tapped into, they came in as a rendezvous, and they're just like, oh, well, we know this energy here is waiting for this help here, so let's get into this, let's intervene this before it happens, so we can get in while the grabbing is good, right? We have here the Ace of Wands, 2 aces here, Queen of Wands here. Yeah, darling, you have something that's going to be a lot more empowering for you, where you're not I don't want to say you guys are giving your power to this energy here, but I feel as if whatever's coming in for you, it's going to be a lot more abundant just for you. It's not going to be about this partnership or, having it be like part of like a team thing, where, this other person, that fake knight in shining armor, that wolf, that wolf to your Little Red Riding Hood, darling. There's like, you're going to be in your own greatness. All right. You're going to be in your own greatness. You're about to be having a lot more of a thriving life, and it's not going to be based off of someone else's help. It's going to be through your own excellence. All right, darling. So put your distance with this other energy and keep on looking on, darling. Keep on looking for that other opportunity here. This other energy here, it just presented itself because they knew you were waiting. They waited until the right moment to engage with you. So keep yourself protected, shield yourself, darling, right? If you're spiritually practicing, cleanse, do what you need to do, darling. Don't engage with this, because I feel as if it's just going to do nothing but take your energy and distract you from this new energy trying to come in. All right, so just disengage with it. Keep your boundaries up, and you should be good to go. All right, darling. That is the tarot reading that I have for you, darling, today. Hopefully you found some cards that resonate. If you did, rather, give this video a like and subscribe. Be sure to, if you want to book a private personal reading with me, SimplyVelca.com. Next to my social medias, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, all of that just being SimplyVelca. But yeah, darlings, I will be connecting with y'all sometime in the near future. Bye, y'all.